cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Link. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the Army Black Knights and the Temple Owls. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Army's offense will go on the attack first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Running a read option to the left. Shakes off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Motion from the back. Ready to go. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. keeps it himself. Keeps it on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to pass on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Setting up the screen. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
8th play of the drive coming up. Sends it back in motion. Runs through the tackle. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Number 27, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Temple Owls offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. This guy has every tool you could want. He is one of the better pass catchers in the game.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
From the gun, it's Blunt. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Palmer. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Kick is in the air. Catches it at the 30. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Sells the run, looking to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Owls sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Might as well give it to him again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the red zone, it's Hill. Got a little grass. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Temple will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, it's Palmer. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on third and goal. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Dead center perfect. And after the three-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. quick give. It's Maddox. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
Here's some daylight. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Black Knights. Just blew his way through a couple of defenders and reached pay dirt.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The quick game. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
9, 10, 3. Number 27, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first.
Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And you see the dagger concept so much in pro football, in college football, and they're trying to run a guy deep to take that safety with him, pull him out of the way, and then kind of throw it right underneath that vacated area where he's at. Unsuccessfully, but that's what they were trying to accomplish on that play.
Second and long here. Back to throw, it's Palmer. They're all over him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Punt is on its way. Trying to get started. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it in his belly. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Good, strong tackle.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Straight ahead, it's Maddox. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry.
Number 27, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll move the wide receiver. To the back. Breaks into the open. The 50. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50. They'll mark him down at the 45.
And sometimes you go, man, what a play by that guy. He carried people, or he broke tackles, or his speed. And that time I'm like, Palmer, where is the defense?
I think it's too many guys being selfish, David. I think it's guys getting out of their gap. Everyone's trying to be a me guy, a hero, get the stat, maybe get the sack, get upfield. But you've got to play team defense. 11 guys doing their job. They did not get it done there.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Sets his feet. It's Palmer. Left side is Logan. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
They want to run this quarterback. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it again on the option. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. Looking for room. Lowers those pads. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now they'll run it to the right here. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Back to pass, it's Palmer. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Trying to get the corner, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Pulls it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dive up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking for room. It's Blunt. There he goes. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Palmer. Look out! And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. The run inside. It's Reeder. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Palmer. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Black Knights offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. trying to get outside. It's Maddox. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Motion from the back. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on third down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeps it himself. First down, he'll keep it. Oh, he's got some space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll run it. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Snags it and he's open. He's at the touchdown, Black Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll send the back in motion. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that's the cardinal sin on a two-point conversion attempt. Quarterbacks cannot get sacked. The worst thing that can happen is you throw it into the end zone, and if they're lucky, maybe they pick it off, maybe take it back, and it's only 2 points. Because of the sack, though, offense comes away with nothing.
Number 27 sets a kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Palmer. He's going to run it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. The running back gets his hands on it, but he's not able to stay in bounds. It's fourth down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Trying to take it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Turns it upfield. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Second and long here.
Here we go, ready. Blue, 20, ready, go.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires on the move. Nice way to knock that one down.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Spins away from the defense. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Ready, go!
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires quickly. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half.
Go, go!
The snap sets up the throw. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Missouri with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Back now to your game inside the link. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Link, Lincoln Financial Field.
And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Temple head coach coming out of the locker room. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Thanks, Holly.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready. Red 80.
To the air. It's Boykin. Rushes on. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws quickly. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Temple lining up to punt it away.
On to kick it away.
Making his first move. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to get the corner. Now the toss. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Zings it complete to the right. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Scanning the field, it's Boykin. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Receivers just haven't been able to separate and get open tonight. It's been that way all game long so far. It's been tough on this QB. Another one gets swatted away for an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down to the air. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, what I can see here on the Army sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Out wide right, it's Maddox. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
Cuts it upfield. It's Maddox. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Black Knights send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Boykin. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly roll.
Here on the Black Knights sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
80-22, lights up. 80-22, go, go.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Can't hang on. The hit, and it'll bring up third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blunt. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Boykin. Still looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On play action. Finds his tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Drops back on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. They're all over him. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Dropping back, it's Boykin. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like they take a deep shot, they've tried it short, they've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, what I can see here on the Army sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they react.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Hands it off on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Being chased. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
Motion from the back. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Keeps it himself. Quarterback keep. Quarterback gets the first down. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
You know, it's so unique to find quarterbacks that have these types of moves in the open field. You oftentimes find guys that can run very quickly straight line, but how about the shiftiness of this quarterback and the ability to make people miss? That's impressive.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll take it himself, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Number 27, set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Running inside, it's Blunt. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's done. Tough to get a rhythm off the bench, and the first one is incomplete.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
The Owls had this offense rolling. They'll move the tight end. Moving the pocket, it's done. It's dropped after taking the hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
They need a huge play on third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I love it. Defense not surprised, right? Like 4 verticals. This is a play when you want to take a shot down the field. They're ready for it. They got the big lead. They know the pass is coming. Really smart defense.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Sends it back in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Extending the play. Kept it, and he's past the marker. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Big fullback's got it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Caught. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
And the Black Knights will snap it on first and 10. Keeps it looking for the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
They'll line up to go for two. They'll go to the air. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Number 27, set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's done. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Keeps it moving. It's Blunt. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. To the air, it's done. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Owls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw one first. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Change our set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Temple. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Number 27, set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Black Knights offense will go to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rides the option, he keeps it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. And maybe that fumble recovery becomes the first step in a miracle rally. Looking downfield, it's done. Look out! And he avoids the sack.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Fires to the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Number 27 set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. On the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The give to the fullback. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those moves.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to pass. It's done. Out wide left. It's Blunt. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a 1st down.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Gets the back moving. Handoff to the fullback. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
And the Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fullback's got it. He's dropped. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positives, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, Dave. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in one week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.